Hello there again, YouTube. Once you get started watching this video, you're gonna want to make it to the very end, because man was never meant to go into the ocean. And the things on today's list are going to show you exactly why that is. Hope you're not scared of the ocean though, because that being said, put on your scuba gear and have 911 on speed dial, because today on Top 5 Best, we're going over the 13 deadliest ocean creatures. With all that said and done, I am your ever lovely narrator, Gentleman T-Rex. Let's begin, shall we? Before we go on though, why not hit that subscribe button right down there? Lets us know you like our videos and lets us have even more motivation to put more videos out. Number 13. The Great White Shark. The proverbial apex predator of the oceans. If it wasn't for a little unknown movie called Jaws, maybe we wouldn't be as scared of these. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna be scared of these things regardless, because have you seen the sizes of these things? These things range from somewhat large to massively large, and their cousins are the megalodon, which I don't know if you've heard is a pretty big shark. These things have been reported to attack more humans than any other shark out there. And oh, that's a comforting thought right there. Just to be floating on your lonesome in the middle of the ocean, and then right underneath you this black mass forms and it starts getting bigger and rushing towards you faster and faster. Oh, and then that familiar movie theme starts playing in your head. And then you don't have your head anymore. Oh, what a fun day indeed. Thing is, with great whites, they don't just blindly eat. No, they like to take little nibbles to see what you taste like, and if they're interested, they'll come back for round 2. Just as you're still screaming in pain as the salt in the water burns away at your bloody wound. Hey, at least you'd be wearing sunscreen, so you got that going for you. You're gonna taste like coconut to a shark. Number 12. The Stingray. The saddest day in recorded human history was on September 4th, 2006. This was when Steve Irwin, better known as the Crocodile Hunter, had his heart stung by one of these, causing him to bleed to death. It's honestly just so soon afterward. But I mean, these things are not meant to be messed with. Sure, you can pet them on in an aquarium, but that's only because they've had their stingers removed and they're not going to kill you. Think of them as like giant bees in the ocean. You'd never want to tick off a bee knowing it could sting you, am I right? Well, that's how you treat a stingray. Only it's much larger than a bee, so imagine just the size of that stinger. If you see a sign on the beach or hear about them floating around for some other swimmers, get out of there as soon as you can. Also, I just want to say that while it was sad to see him go, didn't everyone expect Steve Irwin to at least get eaten by a tiger or something instead of a stingray? You know what, I'm gonna stop right here because the Crocodile Hunter doesn't deserve this level of disrespect from me. I'm sorry. Number 11. The Flower Urchin. Now that there's a pretty looking plant of the ocean. Pretty colors, pretty looking flower petals. Wait, no, never mind. That's the stuff of nightmares. See, each of those flowers on it are actually tentacles with tiny little jaws. So when your goofy self goes to pick this thing, not only is it gonna sting you, it's gonna straight up bite you like something out of a Hewlett-Packard or Lovecraft story. And with each little bite, you're gonna get injected with venoms that, shockingly enough, can possibly kill you. So no. If you see this thing down there, don't touch it or try and scoop it up for your girlfriend. She's not worth the fight for your life. At least that's what I tell my wife each time she screams at me over something. And if you're still not sold on this ocean plant being deadly, go track down a copy of the 2014 Guinness Book of World Records where they named this thing the most dangerous sea urchin in the entire world. Number 10. Portuguese ManofWar. And what looks like the needler gun from the Halo video games is actually something that lives on the same planet as you and I. First off, it's not a jellyfish. It's not even a single living organism. According to science, it's what's called a siphonophore, which is an animal made up of a colony of organisms working together. However, unlike communism, this thing actually does something with itself. Oh, that is low blow. Sergey is sad now. First off, while it's only 12 inches long, the tentacles on this thing can be up to 165 feet long. And since this is the ocean we're talking about here, those tentacles are covered in nothing but venomous nematocysts that can paralyze prey that all of those organisms that make this sucker up are gonna chow down on. However, we humans are in luck, as this thing isn't gonna be able to eat us nor paralyze us, though its sting is still not one to be fooled with. It's so bad of an animal that even when dead and washed up on the beach like my mother-in-law, a dead Portuguese ManofWar can still sting you. That's some necromancy stuff, am I right? Number 9. The Candiru. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and calm your nerves real quick about this next one because there's a reason why. American marine biologist Stephen Spott said that if a person were ever to go number 1 while floating and swimming around in a stream in Brazil where Candiru live, the odds of that person being attacked by these little fish are about the same as being struck by lightning while simultaneously being eaten by a shark. Now, why did I say this? Because this fish has been rumored for years to have been found feeding on the urethras of swimmers who take a dip into their aquatic homes. That makes me uncomfortable just sitting right here on my chair. Yes, that's this fish. They're basically like vampires of the sea, as the Candiru love to feast on blood. Once it gets its gnarly little teeth in you, the damage it brings to your body ranges from inflammation and hemorrhaging, and in more serious cases, total absolute death. So yeah, if you ever find yourself swimming where these things are, I suggest swimming in a spacesuit. You know, just to, play it safe. Number 8. Crown of Thorn Starfish. While it looks absolutely stunning and probably something your inner child would be tempted to touch, especially after being told not to, you're gonna want to listen to the adult in you and steer far away from this thing if you ever come across it. Coming in at a whopping 13 inches in diameter, this starfish is actually larger than Patrick and the ones you see washed up on the beach. It's also far deadlier, as it's covered in sharp poisonous spines that, when they dig themselves into you, cause immense and instant pain that, lucky you, is going to last for a quick 3 long hours. That just sounds like a good way to start off your first day of summer vacation, doesn't it? Swimming in the ocean and touching this pretty creature only to be writhing in pain for the next 3 hours and mentally kicking yourself in the butt for being such a stupid person for touching something that looks like it came from outer space. Speaking of fish that belong in a sci-fi horror film, number 7. The Stargazer. Oh, you're gonna love this one here, buddy boy. See, what's the scariest part of the ocean? Not being able to see what's all around you when you're deep enough and then you feel that slight, slimy yet silky graze along the bottom of your foot. What was that? You ask yourself. Well, in the case of the Stargazer, it skips the creepy aesthetics and instead burrows itself in the stand for your big old dumb foot to come clamping down on it. What a jerk of a fish to hide where people like to walk. It gets even worse when if you do step on it, you're gonna see your own blood quickly followed by pain, swelling, and of all things, electrocution? Yeah, that's right. These fish carry an electrical charge with them that must feel great underwater, since everyone knows water and electricity go together just like my wife and me. Number 6. The Beaked Sea Snake. Indiana Jones had the right idea for hating snakes, and I do not blame him for hating them right now. They're creepy, they're silent, and they pack a punch when they lunge at you with their fangs, or worse, wrap you up and choke you out like you're in some sort of nature wrestling event. However, they do exist on land mostly, am I right? Oh, no, they exist out in the oceans too, so look out. What's comforting about this snake is that they're responsible for more than 50% of all sea snake bites, which means that they're common and that they're out there to get you. Oh, and don't you worry there, buddy. Each of their bites can contain anywhere from 7.9 to 9 milligrams of poisonous venom. Not too much, am I right? Well, sleep tight on your boat at night knowing that it only takes 1.5 milligrams of that venom to kill you. Number 5. The Textile Cone Snail. While on the outside, this creature's shell has beautiful designs on it that put my son's artwork to shame, it's on the inside that's gonna kill you. Yeah, sure, this thing is tinier than your thumb, but man, do they pack a punch when their little teeth come out and shred your skin apart like cheese. Also, they inject what else poisonous venom into your bloodstream in the process. What's cool about that is that venom is capable of paralyzing and possibly killing a human being such as yourself. So if you ever do see one of these wondrous things floating by about out there, don't reach for it because it won't be worth it when you're suddenly paralyzed and sinking to the bottom of the dark, cold ocean floor. Number 4. The Pufferfish. These cute and goofy looking things that expand like a balloon and make everyone laugh actually have a venom coursing through them that's 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. Oh boy, that's not so cute anymore now, is it? Yeah, see, because of that little tidbit of info I just truth bombed you with, the pufferfish are actually one of the most toxic animals in the entire world. But if you're a madman in love with death and visit Japan, for a hefty fee, you can eat one of these bad boys. And I say hefty because it takes a specially trained chef to cut and prepare it for you. And you had best hope that he doesn't have anything against you, because one wrong move in the preparation of this meal and you're suddenly an annoyance for an airline that has to ship your dead body across the ocean to a funeral home in Cleveland, Ohio. Number 3. Box Jellyfish. We're in the home stretch here and it's only getting deadlier, buddy boy. The box jellyfish's venom is so strong that the thing can kill other fish in the ocean before and, get this, they even know what's happening to them. That's the kind of killing machine we're dealing with here. As for you and me, if we ever casually brushed up against one of these things, we'd have our options of horrific scenarios, ranging from god-awful pain to none other than heart failure and death. Again, why do we feel as if we should keep going into the ocean for a fun time when even the smallest of things can kill ya? Number 2. The Congi Jellyfish. This fish is tiny, and I mean tiny. Bing it, you'll know what I mean. There's a photo of one in a vial on Wikipedia. It's about the size of the dude's index fingernail. So you'd think a thing that small would do nothing, am I right? Well, this is the number 2 spot on our list, which means you're wrong and you know it. See, when this little guy gets to you, which by the way, it shoots its venomous stingers out of its tentacles like some sort of sadistic Pokemon. So that means you're not only going to feel the pain that you're probably sick of hearing about by now, but you're going to feel a sting that, as Australian writer Robert Drew put it, will be 100 times as potent as that of a cobra and 1,000 times stronger than a tarantula's. Oh, that just sounds like a ball, am I right? Well, then you get to the next best part of what this roughly a cubic centimeter sized animal does to the human body. Spoiler, it's not good. It's actually called Urchin syndrome, and basically that venom it shot is going to give you a wide variety of symptoms, including a severe headache, backache, muscle pains, chest and abdominal pain, nausea and vomiting, sweating, anxiety, hypertension, tachycardia, and pulmonary edema. But the craziest part of it all? Victims have reported feeling emotions of impending doom, that they're going to die, and there is nothing they can do about it. Literally, according to Australian biologist Lisa Gershwin, patients believe they're going to die, and they're so certain of it that they actually beg their doctors to kill them just to get it over with. Again, all this from an animal smaller than the fingernail on your pinky toe. Oh, seriously, remind me, why again do we go swimming? Why can't we just... Alright, I saved the best for last, but first I have a quick challenge that only takes 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just give it a try, it really works. Number 1, the blue-ringed octopus. When you first see this cute little guy, you think, oh, look at his pretty colors. I'm gonna touch him because I've learned nothing so far from watching this video. It's got a venom in it that is 1,000 times stronger than cyanide, and at any given moment in time, a blue-ringed octopus is carrying enough in its tiny little body to wipe out 26 humans in minutes. Let me repeat that. Minutes! 26 of us! Tiny octopus! Don't touch it! And it happens due to its venom being so strong that you slip into paralysis and your body stops breathing. You know what, that's it. I'm just gonna go stick to swimming pools where I know I can control that environment. Checkmate, nature, you suck. And anyways, that is it for this list, everybody. Like I always say, if you did make it this far, be sure to hit us up in the comments below, as we always try to respond or just say what's up. Also, don't forget to drop a like down below, because we're top 5 best, and thanks for watching, everybody. See you around next time.